With all the new technology out there, is it the end of turntables in clubs? Let's talk about that right now. This is Share the Knowledge.
This is the Share the Knowledge podcast for DJs. Today's podcast is brought to you by Bandzoogle.
All right, so this question is about technology. I love talking about tech. And in this case, it is about new tech replacing old tech. The question is, do you think Rane 12s will replace turntables in nightclubs in the future? And the second question is there anything you do not like about the Phase system? All right, so when Pioneer came out with the CDJ 1000, a lot of DJs here in the Netherlands switched from vinyl to that particular player. And some people said that that will be the end of turntables in clubs. Now, they were partially right because, yes, in most of the clubs here, CDJs became the standard. Now, of course, nowadays it's going to be CDJ 2000 Nexus 2. But in a lot of cases, if you walk into DJ booths here in clubs in the Netherlands, they'll have a CDJ set and not a turntable set. But most of the clubs still have their turntables, and when I come out to play, they can bring out the turntables for me. They're going to have them in the basement or the cellar, or they have just like separate storage where they do keep their equipment well preserved. But most of the clubs still have turntables. It's just not the regular setup. So they basically replace turntables till a certain extent. Now the Rane 12s, and if you're watching the video clip, well, they're right there in the back. I absolutely love the Rane 12s. Is it going to replace turntables in nightclubs? Well, here in the Netherlands, for sure, I can say no. That's just because there are not enough DJs using or requesting Rane 12s for clubs to actually make that investment. If half of the DJs were playing on that, clubs might consider adding that to their standard setup, or at least having those in the venue. But in this case, I don't see that happening. They're going to stick with CDJs and they'll keep some turntables around. So no, I don't see that happening here. I don't know how it is in the US. I do see a lot of DJs using Rane 12s, but overall, I don't know if enough DJs are using and requesting them for clubs to replace their turntables. So it's really hard for me to tell, but unless all turntable DJs start using 12s, I don't see it happening. Now, is there anything that I don't like about the Phase system? I don't know yet. Mine are on the way. I don't have them yet. I've seen the videos. I've seen them in action. I've seen them in person. I had a gig with Brainpower last week or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I think. And the DJ that was playing after our gig was using Phase. So I got to see it in person. Those things were smaller than I thought they were by watching the videos. Those units are super small, but it looked great. The DJ was very happy. They were really working well. I've heard a lot of good stories. I've seen some stories online of people having trouble, like having trouble syncing them or stuff like that. Now, that could just be like the thing that happens with new equipment, that you're going to have some buggy situations. Hopefully, those things can be solved with firmware upgrades. That happens a lot, or updates. So I haven't seen anything personally that has me worried, but I can't wait to get my hands on Phase. And to me, it is still the biggest game changer of the last, I don't know how many years. I mean, the Rane 12s are definitely not the game changer. We've had moving platters for a long time. The NS7 already did that great. Other players came out and had the moving jog wheels, so that's not new. They work great, but it's not like mind-blowing new tech. It's just a bigger version of a V7 by Numark, in my opinion. Love the Rane 12s, but Phase, that is a game changer because it will allow all of us turntable DVS DJs to stop worrying about faulty needles, faulty tone arms, you name it. Now, the cool thing is you can still have turntable sets that have the needles and everything on, and you can switch between Phase and normal vinyl, or even just hook it up and still play DVS the normal way with control vinyl. But just having that option to know that I could bring a system that doesn't depend on the quality of the turntable that is available in that club. Like I said, here in the Netherlands, a lot of clubs will still have them, but they have them in the basement or attic. Not all clubs here treat their turntables well. And I've been in plenty of situations where I come in and something is wrong with the turntable. Now, I've had problems with my needles. Yes, that's my responsibility. I bring extra needles, I replace needles, you name it. But sometimes you come in and one of the SLs has like bad, faulty wiring. I can't change that, especially with SL. The wiring you can't just put in a different RCA cable. That wiring goes into that turntable. So if the wiring is off, I can't get a clear signal for my DVS, then I have a problem. And I've had to do gig with one turntable because the other one wasn't working. Phase fixes that problem for me. So to me, I'm amazed still, even though I've never used it, but my set is on the way. So I should have that soon. And I absolutely can't wait. That's going to go with me everywhere I go. I can bring that, I can bring my laptop, and anyone who has a set, I can just plug it in and we can play. Love it. Hey, what's going on? You just checked out a video clip from my Share the Knowledge podcast for DJs. If you want to check out the full audio episodes, you can do that by clicking on the links in the description box down below to take you to SoundCloud, Anchor, iTunes, Spotify, you name it. I'm everywhere. Go check that out and enjoy. If you like this video and you like what you see on the channel, make sure you subscribe and like the video and share that video to share the knowledge. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you activate notifications so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads, and I'll be back soon with a lot more material. Thanks for watching.
Bandzoogle makes it easy to build a stunning website for your music in minutes. You can choose from hundreds of mobile-friendly themes and then customize your design and content in a few clicks with Bandzoogle's easy visual editor. Now, all the features you need for a professional website are already built in, including tools to sell your music and merch commission-free, mailing list tools to grow your fan list and send newsletters, and integration to pull in content from all your online services, including Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. I use Bandzoogle to create the Share the Knowledge podcast website, and that was very easy. Bandzoogle plans start at just $8.29 a month and include your own free custom domain name. Now, if you want to try it out for free for 30 days, click on the link in the description box down below and be sure to use the promo code SHARE to get 15% off the first year of your subscription.